You know what I mean? Summertime shit, you know? What's up, Poppy? You got Apple Pay, right? You do a strawberry shake? Man, you the man, bro. You the man. How much I owe you, boss? $8, bro. Woo! $8 shake. Let me ask you a question, Chuck. Do you know who I am?
No, I want to know now.
Do I look familiar?
I've been around since 1996
Okay.
in Bayshore, Burnwood, all around in those areas.
I'm ItsBizkit, the biggest blogger in the world. I'm famous on Instagram.
My kids are gonna love you.
Where are we? Where am I? So sorry.
You feel my pain, right?
I had to keep it cold because when we shut it off for the noise or whatever.
How you doing though?
I'm great.
You great? That's what's up.
Thank you for this,
Family, man. It's family right here, you heard?
First of all, last time I seen you, he was just getting on the journey to work out and
That's a fact. That's fact.
And look at you.
Yeah, I've been as consistent as possible. World.
As
I got
consistent
something
as.
too.
Ooh,
biscuits and blunts, baby. You know what I mean? You know.
Man, but you taking over every lane, we gotta talk about this.
We don't talk.
Yo, and okay, we had to come out to Long Island.
Yes,
This is where Biz is from.
Yup, this is where I'm from. This is where I'm at. This is social media house. This is the studio. I'm gonna show y'all inside. You know what I mean? You know, mi casa, su casa.
Of course.
Sure.
Let's do that real quick.
Let's get it. Welcome. Man, we got a lot of space.
Wow.
And that's.
This is so nice.
We got a podcast room. Podcast room, check it out. You rent the space, you know.
So you said this is
social media house.
Social media house, but this is giving me next Universal Studios.
Yeah, we pretty much neck and neck. It's my little safe home, you know. Before you get in the booth, you know, you gotta wipe your feet off on a Tim rug, you know what I mean?
Nah, you
heard?
You gotta love it.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of things happen in this booth, man. Grind don't stop. I cooked up outside with it. Uncle Biz in the spot. And a lot of history, man.
I mean, in general, I'm telling you, literally, the grind don't stop for you.
You know what I mean? It's my guy Fetus.
Go and check that out.
You know, all the artwork by a bunch of different famous painters. That's my guy on the loose. He did the Uncle Biz. Shout out to my dude Shavi, DJ Shavi. Forgot my guy, my boy Eddie from CT.
Yo, the love you
know,
get, Biz.
I keep Chinks everywhere with me.
Always. We're gonna talk a little bit about that too. Rest in peace.
Got a couple more in here, you know what I mean?
Look at this.
You know, don't stop, you know what I mean?
Oof.
Anything is possible.
That.
You know who created that. You know who started that wave. This is the main studio room, red room. You know what I mean? You can check it out. A lot of history in that room. We do a lot of showcases. We host a lot of events. It's pretty much. Yeah, you can. We shot a lot of music videos back here. We shot a video with Fetty Wap. So anybody you want to name, hold up back here. Fat Boy, Sosa Geek had a legendary dice game. Yeah, we do barbecue back here. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Everything lit. Yeah. And then, you know, anytime I have to go to the city, I don't want to drive and all that. I jump right on the good old LIRR. I'm right in the city with y'all.
But look at the fact that it's right there is so convenient for anybody coming this way. I would think I would have got here fast if I would have took that. But anyway, that's a conversation for later. Now let's go into my little studio.
Get it.
My little living room over here.
Nice.
Let's talk about it. Jacina Love, we are here. All the way out in Long Island.
Yeah.
We pulled up on the biggest blog in the world.
Man.
I mean, one of the pioneers of blogging. And I gotta say that, and we're gonna get into that because, Biz.
I'm the blog father.
I love it.
I'm the blog father, you heard? With my cigar.
Yo.
All I need is a cigar. I'm good.
I'm taking it back to all the way 2007 for me when I met you.
Damn,
right?
you got good memory.
2006, 2007. We were all in DTF radio like a big family. You were running the shows. And then you took over.
Yeah, I mean, those were the times though, man. Like 07, the internet radio show. A lot of people, shout out to my boy Killer Touch, of course, but a lot of people wasn't really in tune with internet radio shows like that. And shout out to DTF radio because they had that huge platform back in the day. And and it was just lit, man. It was just that whole experience. It was just fire, man. Just, I haven't thought about those days in a minute, you know what I mean? So definitely taking me back. But we had back then, that was like the podcast back then.
Yes,
you know
literally.
What I'm saying? We had Mano pull up, of course.
Nah, y'all show was lit.
We had
let's say it. Let's say it.
Yeah. It was called The Leak Show. That's a fact. Yep. Shout out to Yobi. Shout out to Yobi.
Y'all were playing nothing but the.
Yep.
Y'all were leaking shit.
Remember Chinks came through. Yeah, and that was the thing. It was called The Leak because we we know how to get things that we're not supposed to get. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We super tapped in, so we was always breaking records on that show. Facts.
But you kept that momentum, and that's what brings you here today.
Yeah.
First and foremost, being from Long Island, what did being from Long Island taught you? Because I feel like everybody in the hip hop game, we get the Bronx, we get Brooklyn, we rarely get Long Island.
The thing about Long Island is heavy, and always been heavy in the hip hop game, culture, everything. Rakim is from Wyandanch. That's 10 minutes away. You know what I mean? Ashanti, she from Glen Cove. And there's a lot of people behind the scenes. Like my man Craze, he had Industry Muscle. He was definitely a pioneer. My boy Industry Mag. It's just so many platforms that came from Long Island and so many talented people. It's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? But Long Island is, it's not a borough, you know what I mean? And it took you like 2 hours to get here, you know what I mean? So, we deep. So the grind, the Long Island grind is crazy because the scene really exists in the city, and so we always will have to get in the Sprinter, grab our cameras and really sit in that traffic and really put in that pain to get out and get our content and get our music and get our brands out there, you know what I mean? So just coming from here, it's just I love Long Island, you know what I mean?
I feel like you get best of both worlds because you get the city life and you know how to play it so well. That's what I wanted to hear too. I wanted to hear because no matter where Biz is at, no matter what hood you pull up on, you are welcomed.
Oh yeah, no, wherever it's hood at, I'm good at. You know what I mean? They love me in the hood. I'm like the ice cream truck. You heard? Like I come through with love. You know what I mean? And sometimes, I've been in spots and I've been in situations where it wasn't that much love. You know what I mean? But back in like before social media and stuff like that, you just have to feel the vibe. And Styles P, I was around Styles P a lot in those days, and I just always gained so much knowledge and experience from him, like just being on the road with him. And we used to be in the Sprinters, and he was doing a lot of shows in Connecticut, different places. So I was on the road with Styles P, and I was just soaking up game back then. But one time Styles told me, we had a phone conversation, and he was just always he said something that I just always remember. Like his voice is always in my head. He always told me, he's like, yo, Biz, if you go somewhere and you don't feel the energies right, just leave. You don't gotta stay. You don't gotta prove nothing to nobody. And to this day, I could go somewhere, you know what I'm saying? And, like you said, I get a lot of love because I show it, you know what I mean? Like, and as far as respect, a lot of people respect me because they know, like, I got it out the mud, you know what I mean? I created this ItsBizkit
That's right.
platform
nobody handed it down to me. You know what I mean? Everybody know I built it brick by brick and stuff like that. So I just always, like I said, if the love ain't there, I don't need to be there either. You feel me? Like, I'm cool. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out to the whole Long Island 516-631. You know who get it done.
What was it like getting into the blogger game in a blogger era? Because I feel like, okay, we got the bloggers now. I feel like, okay, but Biz came in at a time where it was like, it was the first of the first. This was, I mean, there's always been journalism. Let's be real.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But the blogger was the new wave
I
of
always give flowers to Nah Right, because like when I was on Twitter, and then rest in peace to Chinks, I was trying to do anything that I could to get Chinks music going. You know what I mean? Get it out there. I believed in it that much. You know what I'm saying? That was my bro, and at that time, Twitter was really new, fresh. So, and I was I was a Twitter nigga. I was real powerful on Twitter. You know what I mean? My tweets was always doing numbers. And I noticed, I'm like, damn, because, I did mixtapes back in the day, before Twitter, before social media. So I noticed, I'm like, damn, the game changed. Now the bloggers, Nah Right, On Smash, you heard that new low-key site. I'm like, damn, they're killing it. You know what I'm saying? And I was just happy with getting my content out. So I was, when World Star post my footage, Vlad, they all post my content. I was just happy because I'm like, oh shit, I'm hitting Chinks like, yo, look, they posted the video on World Star. But then when I found out that these niggas are getting money off of the content, I was fucked up because I'm like, I'm the one that's in the hood, in the trenches.
Seriously.
With my Timbs on. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting my hands dirty. I'm getting the content and they just ripping it and posting it and getting paid. So I had to figure it out ASAP. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, from there on, I was like, I started ItsBizkit.com. I didn't have a dollar in my pocket. You know what I mean? But again, it was always my passion. Always, I was like, let me go out here and just get it started. So I started hanging out in that blogging space. Like on Smash, certain websites were so big they would have events. So I started, let me pull up, you know what I'm saying? And, I was always fly, you know what I mean? So, I'm pulling up with that shit on. And, I just kept soaking up game. Like,
and you always made sure you made a statement with the shit you had on. You know what I'm saying? The whole Tim era was so hard.
Fact. Most of the people wearing the shit they wearing today because they got inspired from Uncle Biz, you know what I mean? And again, it's just what I do. You feel me? You know what I mean? It's God's plan, but definitely putting a whole lot of work, man. That, today you could at somebody and say, yo, with a money emoji, check your DM. And they might check that DM. But, in my era, and, I don't want to really show my age, but you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm up there. So it's like, you had to know how to approach people and build with people in the physical. You couldn't, like, at them on Twitter. You have to at them in their face. You know what I'm saying?
I must say, when you said brick by brick, your page was deleted a few times.
Oh man,
you literally had to.
You about to make me drink, man. Where's the Henny at?
Rebuild.
Oh my god, yeah, nah. I got knocked down enough to just stay down. Like, if you know what I'm saying, if that was a visual, like, yeah, niggas would have been like crying because I was on the floor so many times. Like, but
I think it got to a point though for you that it was a no-brainer. It wasn't about, you realized that it wasn't about the numbers. It wasn't about that. You already had built an empire.
Yeah, nah, definitely. And the funny thing is like, that definitely showed me, because, I've been down a few times, even like just being at certain events and stuff. And it's like, damn, I lost my Instagram page, or they suspended my Twitter. And these things will happen because my reach, you know what I'm saying? So certain individuals with higher powers, they got me up out of here a few times, you know what I mean? And, I didn't know I had any issues with anybody, you know what I'm saying? I really didn't, but, that's how it is, man. Like, it's just how the game goes. It's just a part of it, man. And you always got to bounce back, you know what I mean? You never, like, that's my advice to anybody.
That should be your second name, bounce back.
Yo, that's my first name, man, for real. But you got to bounce back, because you can't let nothing in this game, nobody in this game stop you from your destination. You know what I mean? If you feel like you need to be somewhere, you gotta do what you gotta do. And you can't look for you know, I see a lot of people, they cry and they complain about support all the time. You just gotta really support yourself to the point where people know, like, you know what? He's good. She's good. You know what I'm saying? You always got to do that. You know, a lot of people, they be waiting for people to do things for them, waiting for a shout out. You got to shout yourself out. You got to be your biggest fan. You know, you got to represent what you represent to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. So when it comes to this biscuit, people know I'm serious. You know, I take it serious, you know, so they have no choice but to respect it and take it serious. You know
How do
what I
you
mean?
stay in that light? How do you keep that confidence going with all the work you have to do with being a man, being a father, being a blogger?
Father's Day just passed too,
Yo,
man.
happy Father's Day. I mean,
my boy, I work with LRG and my boy Kev, you know, I'm happy Father's Day, you know, sitting there on my phone for like 3.5 hours, hitting up all the fathers, responding to everybody, happy
For real,
fathers,
right?
happy fathers. Cause, you know, I'm a big supporter of anybody, you know, that takes care of theirs. You know what I'm saying? You're not a real man if you don't take care of your own. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you're just not a real man, you know? And my father, he never was around when I was young. So I always brainwashed myself that if I had a kid, I'm gonna be the best father. You know what I mean? So once I did have my son, you know, he's 12 now, special needs, he's all, you know, autistic. I always was just like, you know what? No matter what, you know, no matter if me and the mother don't agree with certain things, whatever, I'm always gonna be present in my child's life. So I'm just big on Father's Day. But back to, I was hitting my guy from LRG. I was like,
and excuse me to say, that's a beautiful thing. I was a girl that my mom died when I was younger, you know, so
my condolences.
Mother's Day, thank you. Mother's Day wasn't something I looked forward to until I became a mother. Right? So hearing that from you, saying I didn't have a father, but now I'm there 3 hours making sure every father feels it because I did what I had to do.
Facts.
That's such a beautiful, that's truly taking something negative and turning into a positive.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
you've done that over and over.
Yeah, I had
with
to
the
change.
Business,
I had to change the narrative because, like I said, it was nobody ever taught me how to be a father. You know what I mean? But again, to anybody out there that might be confused, and you know, some days is better than other days, but you just gotta always just be mindful, man. Just love cures everything. You know what I'm saying? Like my son, he's not verbal, and sometimes he's crying, and I gotta figure out why is he crying? Is he hungry? You know, my wife might be like, "Oh, he got a stomach ache," because she, you know, she's like, "Yeah, mother's instinct." She's like a wizard because she'll say, "Yo, he might have strep throat, or he might, you know, have an ear infection." She go take him to ER docs, and then she come back and be like, "Yeah, he had an ear infection." I'm looking at her like, "See, I would have never knew that." You know what I'm saying? Like I'm over here giving him Cheerios or something, but back to when I text my guy from LRG, Happy Father's Day, he was just like, "Man, you gotta write a book because you balance it so well." And again, some days are better than other. I just know when it's not the best day, you just gotta be like, I can't, like my mindset is like, I'm just blessed that I have the ability to do what I do versus what I have to do. You know what I mean? So when I wake up, I just thank God, you know, thank God I have the opportunity to work hard today and take care of my family. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more of a, what do you say? Like, how do you say? Like, it's more of a like pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Like the pleasure's all mine. You know, I love to feed my family. I love to see them have fun. You know what I mean? We're about to go to the beach right now. You know what I'm saying?
They're kind of late because of me.
Yeah, it's all good.
So sorry.
It's all good. We've been to the beach before, so the sand is gonna be there when we get there. It's cool. You know what I mean?
I feel like it's prioritizing.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, the balance that you show. Because I mean, let's be real, Biz. There's so many in this industry that are successful, but they don't have families. They don't have the real responsibilities.
Yeah, it's definitely.
They could just focus on the social media. They could focus on, and you have shown
teamwork make the dream work, though. You know,
you have shown a true balance.
Yeah, teamwork make the dream work. You know, and is all about conversation. You know, you always gotta, you know, when things ain't going right, you gotta. That's why therapy, all of that stuff is really good. You know, it's good to be able to express, you know, how you're feeling versus bottling it up, because that's why a lot of people explode. A lot of people crash out because they have all of these feelings and they can't get them out. You know what I mean? So even with my son, he's autistic, and, you know, sometimes when he's having his episodes, yo, come on, let's go for a walk. I'll just take him outside. We start walking. You know, Mike knows. You know, Mike been to the crib. So it's just like, you just kind of got to know how to navigate. And like with me, I have 3 kids. So my other son is 8 and my daughter's, she's 6. If she was here right now, she would have broke everything in here. That camera interview would have been done. Your white pants would have had something on it. Yeah, my daughter, she's like...
Oh, she came to remind you.
Yeah, she don't sit still. I make her chocolate milk and I pass her the cup and I say, hold it with 2 hands, don't spill it. I leave, come back in the kitchen. She's wiping the whole table down.
She's
with
making chocolate milk on the floor.
A whole roller. And I'm just like, Alina, what happened? And, you know, that's my twin. She looks just like,
she does.
You know what? Just make another cup, boom, whatever. But, yeah. With my kids, like I've learned I learned this during the pandemic. Each one of my kids need their own individual time with me. I peep that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we always together, but sometimes I take my daughter, yo, come on, let's go. You know what I mean? Let's just go. Where we going? I don't know. Get in the car. We out. Let's go for a ride. You know what I'm saying? And that's really valuable. You know what I'm saying? And as a parent, as a father, you know, I value that quality time, you know, because again, like you said, a lot of people, some people are just, you know, sending money and taking care of the kids with money, and you need money. Don't get it twisted. You need, that milk is $7. You need money.
Milk.
You need money and you need money.
A bowl of lettuce is like $12 right now.
Money is up there, you know what I mean? But time and, you know, conversations up there too. You know, you want to, especially in this day and age, you know, these kids are glued to the iPads. You know, they're not like how we were raised. You know, we were more social. We had to talk to our cousins. We had to go outside in the playground and play. And they didn't have pads. They had cement. So
they had the rubber pads on the cement for us.
So when you fall, you know, okay, I'm not doing that move again. You know what I mean? These kids, they fall. It's soft pads.
Totally different.
So, yeah, this era's a little softer.
So now, definitely softer.
Yeah.
Now, just as how responsible you are with your relationships at home, I feel like that transfers into the industry.
Absolutely.
And we've seen you with the Jadas. We've seen you with the Drakes. We've seen... Bro, rest in peace, Chinks.
Yeah, man, that's my bro.
The brotherhood you guys had, 9 years this year.
Yeah. And see, for me, that was really my friend, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not as frequent as others with visiting, you know, where he got murdered at, you know what I'm saying? Like, it really, it's just something about going there that, like, you know, just
That's
really...
hard.
Yeah, it's really, really hard for me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so grateful that I went this year. Shout out to my guy, Viking, Thuggin' and Buggin'. And the love that was there for Chinks, it just made me feel so good. You know what I mean? And I was able to get a video and, you know.
And it just feels like just yesterday. I can't imagine for you being such a close friend. But when I saw 9 years, I was like, wow, 9 years. That was a beautiful celebration.
Yeah, man. It was, you know, just shout out to all the Chinks peoples, man. Just, you know, they just do such a great job with just keeping his name alive. And, you know, Rockaway, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's just like, it's just such a crazy place, you know what I mean? I got so much love for Rockaway. Rockaway got so much love for me. I got a lot of history with Stack Bundles and, you know, Core 2Gs, Bino. You know, I listen to the music every day, all day, to this day. You know what I mean? Did so many mixtapes with Chinks, you know, Cocaine Riot. You know, I remember bringing Chinks to Connecticut and linking up with French. And I just, you know, like, those are just the days, the times, you know, like, man, it was just so much history. So even with Chinks, like, I always have his voice in my head too, when it comes to the grind and the family. And, you know, I was
going to ask that. What's one thing? I'm sure there's many things you guys talked about. If you could remember, if you could tell us, give us one gem.
One gem. I mean, Chinks used to always have gems. So he used to just always tell me, like, what I should do, what I shouldn't do. I remember back, you know, when he was out, like, outside was different. Outside was,
oh my God.
I'm trying to think what year that
Oh
had.
my
All
God.
I know is, like,
hookah
was, like, new. Whenever, like, niggas started smoking hookah, it was that year.
Definitely was
Somebody in the comments, just put the year. I don't remember the year. I'm washed. But when hookah was like the thing where like niggas was fighting over hookah, I used to I used to be running around Dominican girls, just pulling up the spots. So I remember I saw Chinks at this one spot. It was in the hood. I think it was in Queens or something. And he saw me and I tried to hide, I'm like, oh shit, Chinks over there. He's gonna fucking. Cause anytime he see me, he always in my ear, yo, what you doing? You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be here by yourself. He always moved cautious, always, So he would tell me, he said, what you doing here? Who you with? And I'm like, I'm over here looking at the girls that I'm with. I'm like, I'm with these girls. And he's like, come here. Come in my section. And I'm like, all right. And he was like, yo, I bet not ever catch you out here by yourself again. Always have somebody with you or I could get the homies to be with you, He said, everybody don't like you, man. You got to know that. Everybody don't go. You think people like you, everybody don't like you. And it's like, at the time, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but then like, it's, again, it's just, it's just about being, being aware of your surroundings and everything like that. And, again, I'm blessed to have so much time and memories with Chinks because I've learned so much, man. Being in the studio, his work ethic was crazy. I still be hearing some verses from Chinks that I never heard before. And I'm like, when the fuck did this nigga record this? But he was one of them. Like, he would go to this, he would be in a studio, he would have a booking somewhere, he'll go do his booking, then he'll go back to the studio. And I picked up on that too, like with me putting out music. Because the whole thing is, it's like when you outside and you in a spot, like a spot that's popping, you know what I mean? It's DJ Spin King. It's a DJ that's playing the records. Now, when you go to the studio, you know what beats and what type of music and what things to say on, for your music. You know what I'm saying? So everything is just relevant. You know what I mean? And that's just what it's. I learned all of that through, so much stuff I learned through Chinks. Just working with him and being, just a brother. You know what I mean?
Let's get into the music. You've had. Yo, even if people didn't take you seriously, right?
Yeah.
When you came out with the music, your features were way too serious.
Right. That's the thing, I have a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun. I was doing a lot of skits at the time, so and again, I lost 1 million followers. So when I started pulling up as Uncle Biz, now what happened? Like going to the events and stuff.
What was that moment though with Uncle Biz coming through?
Going to these events and stuff like that. I'm tired of wearing Balenciaga, Supreme, this, that. I'm like, man, I'm wearing the shit I used to wear, man. You know what I mean? I'm on my baggy shit. I'm wearing my Timbs, my Air Forces, my do-rags, my Gazelles. You feel me? Like, and I was just going viral, man. Like, I would be in a spot. It could be Travis Scott. It could be Drake, A$AP Rocky. Everybody got their phones out recording me. Like, the fuck does this nigga got? You know what I mean? Like, Drake done seen me pull his phone out. You know what I mean? And yeah, it was just, so at that time, how I got into the music, because now I was getting booked to pull up as Uncle Biz. A$AP had me in the video with him and Famous Dex. Coi Leray, one of her first videos, she had me in there. Just, I was booked and busy as Uncle Biz, and every time I came out, I'm like, damn, I wish I had a song. Because now I'm going on stage and I'm telling Flex or whoever, yo, play G-Unit, play Dipset, play this song.
Play my song.
So now, like, I just knew I needed a song. So my boy DJ Stacks, we kicking it, we in the studio, and
shouts to Stacks.
He introduced me to Fast Life, my boy Abstract, and I just told him, I said, he was like a new kid, new producer, and he was doing a bunch of stuff with Coi Leray, Lou Got Cash, and I said, yo, you know how to make an old school beat? You know what I mean? I was kind of fucking with him. And he was like, I could do something. So I'm like, I bet. I started sending him G-Unit songs and, a bunch of different things. And then he came up with this beat. He sent me 2 beats. And then I heard it and I just kept saying, Uncle Biz in the spot tonight. Uncle Biz in the spot tonight. I just kept saying it. And then I'm like, damn, I need to just record it. So I recorded it. Just to I wasn't really taking it serious. I wasn't going to put it out. I ain't have Spotify, none of that shit, SoundCloud. Next thing you know, I post a clip on Instagram. That shit goes viral because nobody knew I could rap or whatever. Now, I bump into Flex. This was at the time when the baby started getting crazy, And I ain't even want to, because I know how Flex is. And, shout out to Flex. Me and Flex went viral like 1 million times. I'm trying to get Flex's Instagram page back right now as we speak. So this nigga Flex was like, I seen him and I'm like, damn, I don't want to be that guy to be like, yo, I got a song, but I got a song, you know what I mean? And Flex was like, send it to me. And I'm over here like, funkflex@gmail.com. Like how you want? He gave me his phone. And I'm over here thinking like, damn, I don't even have the song. I just posted it on Instagram. So I called Abstract and I said, yo, where you at? He said, I just left the studio. I said, yo, you got to go back. I gotta send Flex this song
now.
Cause I know how this shit go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So long story short, we went back to the studio. I sent Flex the song. I didn't have it on no streaming platforms. Sent Flex the song, and I don't know if Flex is even gonna play it. Man, I take a shower. I get out my phone going crazy. I'm like, damn, what did I was scared to look because I didn't know what I posted. You know, because sometimes I post stuff and certain people call me like, yo, what's going on with this post? So I'm like, fuck, I'm over here thinking. I said, fuck it, let me open it up. Flex dropping bombs. Uncle Biz, Long Island, this what New York City sounds like. Turn me into a rapper. And where we at right now, Social Media House, I linked up with my boy Marky. And I just knew I needed more songs. I'm like, this is the first song.
And videos, yeah.
Yeah, and videos. Like, I have to be a rapper. Like, I have to. Like, the first song is getting bombs dropped by the biggest DJ.
Like I gotta keep this momentum going.
I had to keep it going. But yeah, I was just freestyling. It was literally a freestyle.
Wow. And hold on. Because you went viral at a time where viral wasn't even viral.
Yeah, man, I went viral so many times, man. It's sometimes I try to organize. I need a content organ. You know how some people are hoarders and they bring the trucks and, you know, you ever watch the show Hoarders on Netflix?
Oh my God, I'm sorry, but that makes me nauseous.
Yeah.
Some of those episodes
if anybody's watching, I'm a content hoarder. I have content from when people were still wearing baggy clothes. Like when you used to go to a concert, everybody got their hands up and it'd be one or two cameras recording. I was one of the two cameras recording, you know what I mean? With my hands up, you know? So yeah, I have footage. I'm going to eventually drop my documentary. I like Netflix, so I feel like it has to be on Netflix. But at the end of the day, Hulu, any good people out there want to drop this Biscuit documentary. We're going to have a crazy event, man. You're going to Jada, Fat Joe, everybody going to come out. Johnny Nunes.
Shouts to Fat Joe. You got the Fat Joe Jumbo song right now, too.
Yo, shout out to Fat Joe, man. These right here. And they autographed up, you know what I mean? You know. I'm not going to cut these. Don't worry about it. I ain't going to start turning them into open-toe Timbs and none of that. Open-toe Air Forces.
Yo, I feel like...
You know Timberland dropped open-toe Timbs now. I get tagged in that post so many times.
What?
Yeah. Somebody from Timberland, I'm good. Just let's make it happen. I'm good.
Seriously.
I'm not even asking for nothing. I'm good. Let's just
No, they got, come on, Timberland.
But you know,
y'all gotta make it happen.
I want them to know like I'm good. I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Genuine. This is, again, I'm chilling. This is biz. It's all love.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
We got years of work.
Yes, I love Timberland. I just want to work together. I got more ideas. I got more. I'm just getting started. You heard?
Yo, what does it take to go through all the little errors you went through?
You just gotta have fun, man. You know, a lot of people lack fun because they be too serious. And you know, I used to tell Chinks that all the time. Like the picture that we got in the studio, I told him to smile. I'm like, smile, man. You don't gotta be mad at the camera. And he started smiling. Johnny Nunes took that picture. Like, don't scare the money. You know what I mean? Like, smile, be happy. This is nice. You know, you're blessed. Like, we're blessed. Like, you feel me? Like, you know, we're blessed to be here, to be able to do this, to be able to inspire, to be able to create things that didn't exist. You know what I mean? You got to be happy. You got to have fun. I tell literally every artist, you can have look at Chef G, you know what I'm saying? Having fun, but, you know, gangster. You know what I mean? Like, I'm super gangster. Ain't nobody going to come over here and, no, I'm gangster, but I'm smiling. You know what I mean?
It's okay to be gangster and smile.
Yeah, you could be the most gangster people smile. Look at Joe Pesci and them. They were smiling through the whole casino. Smiling, drinking, having fun. But yeah, you fuck around and find out. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
Like, yeah.
So I want to talk about gatekeepers. I feel like we're in an era where the doors are being kind of broken through. I feel like the gatekeepers have taken up a lot of space.
Who would you consider a gatekeeper though?
Ooh, now you're gonna put me on the spot.
I mean, who's?
So I would say, like we look at High 97, right? High 97, we got the same team for years now. We could look at, I mean, that's a perfect example.
Yeah, Ebro.
Same team for
Peter
a long
Rosenberg,
time. And shouts to them.
Flex.
We love what they're doing. It's not about that.
Nora Styles.
Well, what I want to know is, I want to know if the gatekeepers are teaching. If we're really taking in artists, creatives as students. Because when that starts,
the thing is, you gotta care about doing that. You know what I mean? Like Mike, we just was in the city, and we were shooting for after hours, and you know, some kids, I was out there talking to kids for hours because that's just in me to show people, point people to the water, give people advice. That's just, it has to be in you. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it might not be in certain individuals to do that. You gotta want to teach. You know what I'm trying to say?
But do you feel that's why we get stuck with the whole hip hop is not what it used to be and the game is not what it used to be? Because if we're not teaching it, it's just gonna keep going into the new route.
In this era too, though, like it's just too much information. Like with the fitness journey and things I've been on. I watch some videos, they say eggs ain't good. Then another guy, eat 3 eggs before you brush your teeth.
Eggs. I've seen eat 7 to 5 eggs.
I see, this, steak diet, fried diets. I'm fried. I don't know who to listen to, who to follow, but I would say trust your gut. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to know what works for you, and you know what works for you by, trying. Experience is the best teacher. So no matter where you're getting the information from, you still got to go out and throw your line out and see if there's fish in that water, or you might have to change the bait. You can't just, some people can. Some people, let me not say that, because some people can. Some people can Google and search and how to build a bomb and put some shit together and blow some shit up. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. I got to get with you. You know how to blow shit up? Show me. Okay. Dynamite, lighter, boom. Me too. I learned like that. Some people though can search how to be a blogger. AI.
Just get into it tomorrow.
AI, all this stuff. How to be ItsBizkit, the biggest blogger in the world. They'll tell you, link up with Drake. Link up with French, do this, do that. Link up with Khaled, link up with
his blueprint.
Like I had to figure it out. You know what I mean? But it's crazy like that though, man. But as far as like gatekeeping goes, I mean, hey.
I mean, again, don't get me wrong. Gatekeepers are important.
Flex said it one time. Flex said it. Like, I remember I was listening to Flex and he was like, "Hey man, you want to take my spot? Come get it." And I'm like, "That's gangsta. I fuck with that." You know what I'm saying? Because again, like, you might look at what a gatekeeper is doing or what a gatekeeper has done. You know what I'm saying? Look at Elliot Wilson, for example, right? He's like the OG. You know what I'm saying? And anytime I ever seen him, it's always, "Hey Biz, hey Elliot." Like, we talk, we chop it up. We it's always been love. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm pretty sure he could have, Biz, do this, do that. There's water over there. Let me plug you with Jay-Z or whatever. And he's never done that, but I don't look at him like, damn, that's fucked up. Why ain't you do that for me? Because at the end of the day, it might not be something that he wants to do. So I can't be mad at him for not trying to put me on to something.
And sometimes that's his journey.
Yeah, and
sometimes
and you just gotta, my advice to anybody, because there's people probably mad at me, like, damn, Biz could have did this for me. And this, bro, you got to do for you. You know what I'm saying? Once you get past what this person is not doing and that person, you got to do for you, because the more you do for you, the more it'll make others want to do for you. You know what I'm saying? People support me because I support myself. If I was a bum and I'm not doing nothing and I don't want to do no podcast, I don't want to promote my shit, I don't want to, why would somebody support it? You know what I mean? You got to give people reason, you know, and again, when you're eager to learn and you want certain information, I mean, it's the internet, you know what I mean? It's social media, it's AI. You can figure out how to do whatever it is you want to figure out. But a lot of people are lazy to keep it a stack, you know what I mean? That's just what it boils down to.
It's another thing, Keep It a Stack podcast. I mean, there's so much you got going on.
We back like we never left.
So much going on. All right, let's talk about this journey. Fitness journey. You about to...
Profit is right over there too.
Tell me you about to get in the ring or something like that.
Well, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I shout out to Flex Fights, my people. They got a crazy platform. You know,
I could literally see this happening.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the best shape of my life.
Jake Paul's, I could see you.
Yeah, I'm down to fight for a bag. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't scared of none of y'all niggas at all. You know what I mean? You feel me? I got Floyd. I'm with the money team. I got Floyd in my corner, so
hey,
you feel me? Let's get it. You know what I mean? Shout out to my guy Harlem. We outside.
No,
man.
seriously, who don't you have in your corner? Who do I think? Like this is who what it's about.
That's a great question.
You ever thought of going for mayor?
Yeah, I am the mayor of Long Island. You know what I mean? But who don't I have in my corner? That's a great question. We got to get back to that.
What's your favorite thing about the work you've done all these years?
My favorite thing is to actually, when I get those moments, you know what I mean, to actually just like look at some stuff. Because like, you know, we just right before you pulled up, we on YouTube, we just searching like old videos and stuff like that. The best part of the journey is that actually when you do get the time to look back, because I'm just happy that I've done all the things that I've done in the past, because there's been times where it's like, should I? No, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. And if I didn't do it, I wouldn't be able to look at the game tapes. You know what I'm saying? I could retire and just look at the game tapes for the rest of my life.
I mean, you said it. You got content.
But that's what keeps the motivate. Like that's what motivates me to keep going is being outside and people. Yo, Biz, I fuck with the grind. Don't stop. I listen to that song every day. I'm like, oh, all right. Let me keep recording. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, let me keep it going. You know, the fans, the followers, the real. You know, it's like an 80-20 rule. So out of 100%, you got 20%. If I put up a wash t-shirt or anything is possible, I put up a book, they're buying it. They don't want no discount. They don't want...
Yo, shouts to anything is possible too, man.
Yo, they don't... It's the 80-20 rule. So then the other 80 is people that, you know, they might scroll, they might like, they might, you know, whatever they're going to do. But you can't, you know, they're just there. You feel me? But 20% is rocking with... Like, that's why if I get deleted, if I've been deleted, that 20%, back the next day. They're like, oh, Biz, what's the new account? What you got going on? They rock with me. So as long as I keep that 20% entertained, we outside. That's what it is.
Whoa. So what's to come? So you said a documentary we're working on.
Yeah, man. Definitely the documentary. I mean...
There's a fight coming up.
The fight, man. Listen, man.
Yo, wait a minute. Because I know you like to talk... I know you like to talk music. What's your favorite new genre out right now of hip hop?
I always was a fan of like what the new kids are doing. You know what I mean? The ladies obviously are killing the game. They was just shitting on Ice Spice for Spotify numbers or whatever. I was just looking at that. But I fuck with Ice Spice. You know what I mean? I like people that just do them. You know what I'm saying? Scarlett. You know, just I love watching people just do them. You know what I'm saying? You can tell Sexy Red, like, they just doing them. Yes. It's like, they don't care how you take it. They doing them.
And
you know what I mean?
Can I say there's a lane for everybody now?
Absolutely.
And that I love. You know, for Sexy Red to come out with her ways.
I always supported females. Like, I was the first blogger to post Cardi B's music. Everybody's like, oh, she's a stripper. I'm not posting a stripper's music. She created that whole algorithm for strippers to do music. Literally. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't for Cardi B, it wouldn't have been A lot of them.
And how hard that must
what I mean?
have been
Yeah,
to
nah, they
put
was
that
shitting
aside and to beat
They was
that
shitting
rapper.
on Cardi. I you know, if I lost my old page, but she used to DM me all the time. Like, I used to post her. She'd be like, yo, delete this comment, you know, this person. And I used to be like, yo, they talking about you. You good. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah, but nah, I always supported females. You know what I mean? Before it was now it's popular. Like, you know what I mean? It's trendy to do it. But you know, yeah, I like all music. Doja Cat, you know what I mean? You know, I got the kids and, you know, wifey at the crib, so it gotta pass the crib test. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's how sometimes even with my songs, I'll be like, let me play it in the crib. See how the crib energy is. You know what I mean? Then my oldest son that's autistic, you know, my boy Davian, like, he ain't moving it unless it's like a uno, dos, tres, cuatro, like a big record. You know what I mean? So that's how you know he's the one. Like, if I play a song, if he don't move to it, I gotta delete, start over.
I love that, Biz.
Yeah, facts. So I know, like, you know what I mean? I play Grind Don't Stop. He be like, that's my shit. You know what I mean? He start moving. Like, all right, cool, got one. You know what I mean? Yep.
All right, something big just happened in the game that I feel like this Drake and Kendrick thing. I'm gonna give my piece on it. I just love the fact that I actually had my students coming in. Yeah.
Y'all know I'm over your biz, so it's not much I can say. What can I say? You know what I mean?
But I love the fact that the kids came in and they were actually dissecting the lyrics. Yeah. I never see my students. I'm a high school teacher.
That's fine.
I haven't seen those kids dissecting lyrics.
Yeah. They was going in.
So for what it's worth,
in
hip hop, in the time we are, where we have the drill, where we have to get back to that, to get back to let's play with these lyrics. Yes. I'm so here for it. But what about tonight? Tonight there's a show. There's a.
Oh man, I mean, it's June 9th. Was it Juneteenth? Yeah. I'm just here. I'm just.
They not like us. Oh, I'm sorry. You said you OVO.
I'm OVO biz. You know what I mean? It was just one of them, man. Like,
it was.
You know, you got to understand. You got two
geniuses.
Like, and again, at the end of the day, they both respect each other.
Of course, this is why they go at each other.
Don't get it twisted. Like, they both have respect for each other. It's just, you know, hey, we got to see who's who and what's what. You know what I mean?
And I feel to shake shit up. We needed that.
No, definitely. No, the culture. We needed that.
We needed to.
Finally. Like,
we needed to have the lyricists with the. We needed that. Because, I mean, let's be real. The Drake era of dropping the mixtapes, and I was in front. I was by the computer like this, waiting for.
I tell Drake all the time, bro. Like, you're on the radio all the time, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I had $1 for every time they played a Drake song, I would be up every day. Like, I wouldn't have to post nothing on Instagram. I'll be filthy rich. Because if it's not his song, it's Sexy Red song that got him on it, or 21 song that got him on it. Future song that got him on it, and all of these artists, their #1 records is because Drake got on it at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And they said it themselves. Like, Drake is still Drake. It's just a lot of people, you know, when you're the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? When you're really him, people want to see.
They want to see the GOAT suffer a little bit. They want to see.
Yeah, they want to see.
They want to see you sweat.
They want to see it, man. They want to see blood at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And, you know.
Nah, but this was good kind of blood. Because I'm going to tell you, even when Kendrick dissected how Drake got cool with so-and-so to then do
that Atlanta.
Was genius. Because to me, it was like, all right, but he did that. All right, but he did that. You know, just the fact that he was able, Drake going from Degrassi to... Come on.
I don't remember the last time I stayed up waiting for somebody to drop music. You know what I mean? I was like, you know, I'm an old head, so I'm like struggling to stay up past 9 o'clock. I'm like, damn, I almost wanted to hit Drake. Like, yo, are you dropping something? Do I need to stay up? But I'm like, you know what? Let me just be a fan and just wake up and see what happens. And every day it was something going crazy.
But it was great. It was great for hip hop. This is what hip hop is.
Yeah. We need more. I'm still mad that Cole about like I wanted Cole. I thought Cole was, Cole riding his bike in New York, chilling, unbothered. You know what I mean?
Now I'm gonna be real. A lot of people are a little upset at Cole. Even my 17-year-old son, who idolizes
Cole is the big three. Like, like you can't. It's like when you speaking about Kendrick and Drake, like Cole is always. What about, you know what I mean? He's always in that conversation. So again, as a fan, I wanted to see what Cole was gonna do and say, but he did what he did. You gotta just respect what people do at the end of the day. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
You might not like it, or you might disagree with it, but it's like, you know what? He's doing something for him. She's doing something for her. Let people rock. This is the era. You just gotta let people rock. Like, you know what? Little Uzi wants to wear a skirt. Marc Jacobs and get a bag.
Let him rock.
He just want to rock.
Literally.
You just gotta let him rock. You know what I mean? What can you say at this point? Like, you want to paint your nails?
You gotta love it. I feel like for me, growing up too, like I was always into the Aerosmith.
My favorite rapper just will never have nail polish. My favorite rapper. You know what I mean? Like, your favorite rapper.
Don't say that, and tomorrow your favorite rapper wakes up with nail polish.
It just will never happen. We talk,
Everybody in the background's like,
my top 5, Biggie, Pop, Jay-Z, Nas, Jadakiss, like, it's just, that's, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, but, some people might like
different strokes for different folks, right?
That part. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm just never a hater. It's like,
again, this is what makes a culture.
Hey, man.
It wouldn't be a melting pot
paint your
if it
toenails,
wasn't for,
wear pocketbooks. What am I going to say?
Yo, they rocking crazier pocketbooks than the women out here.
Yeah.
Yo,
I went to go buy wifey a bag, and they had no bags left. I'm like, who brought the bags?
I'm done. All the guys got the bags.
There's no more Chanel. You can't get you have to be on a, you know that. You have to be on a waiting list to get a Chanel bag. Because niggas is buying Chanel bags. For them.
Pretty interesting.
Different day.
Different day.
And they a couple dollars too.
Yo, Biz, I truly admire the work you've done.
Thank you, man. It means everything, man.
For
Don't make me
paving
cry, man.
the way for all of us. All of us. You're still kicking down doors. Like, I cannot wait to see what's coming in the next 2 months. Because leave it up to, I can say tomorrow, because leave it up to him. He got something brewing. I mean, you got the weed thing going now.
Man. Biscuits and blunts.
Come on, you got a little bit of everything.
Shout out to Green Magic. You know what I'm saying? I got the Green Magic socks. Everything is about branding. You know what I mean? Everything is about branding.
Washed.
I'm a marketing genius. If any of you guys out there need my assistance, I'm very easy to contact. You know what I mean?
But very expensive.
Yes. My time is money, and money is time. So yeah. But I do a lot of campaigns. I help a lot of artists get on platforms that.
No, you do.
But not just my Instagram and not
really
just
tapped in,
my
man.
platforms, man. If y'all want to get on academics, No Jumper, World Star, all the top 5s, all the top 10s, all the top. I'm the plug.
This the plug.
I hate to say I'm the plug.
Why?
But I'm the plug. I hate to say it.
You can't hate to say it.
I hate to say it.
You love it.
Nah.
But
I don't.
You love it.
He
loves it. We love it. I love it.
Hey, I love it that you love it.
Come on, I've known you for so many years. Like,
that's a fact. All right, the cat's out the bag, man.
He's a plug. If you were wondering who, what, when, he is. Biz, congratulations.
My sis.
I thank you, man.
Plug talk.
Yo, it's Biz, biggest blogger in the world.
The Blogfather.
Can you let me run my own show?
My bad.
See, you can't even do that.
Got excited.
Shouts to Lavish. Yo, we pulled up. Jacina Love. It's Biz. We out of here.
We outside.